Christian McCaffrey injured his calf, and they're saying it's no big deal, but he didn't come back to the game. And he's got 3 weeks to shake it off, but injury is kind of scary because they can get worse, and they're connected to the Achilles. I think it's interesting that the Niners, we've been sort of talking about them overusing Christian McCaffrey all year. They gave him a lot of action, work the first couple months of the season. Then last week, mysteriously, in the biggest game of the year, the Niners really dialed back his workload. Just 14 carries. There was a time he was getting like 24, 25 carries a game earlier this year. 14 in the game of the year. And a lot of people, me, said, what are you doing? This is the time to feature McCaffrey, especially early in games. This is crunch time. So Kyle Shanahan, who clearly listens to quality control and always likes to collaborate with people who criticize him, take suggestions, went to McCaffrey right away in this game. Gave him 11 touches in the first quarter alone. You want me to give the ball to McCaffrey? Here you go. He's on pace for 44 touches this game. 11 in the first quarter, which was nice. Also felt a little excessive, almost like he was saying, all right, this is what you want me to do, I'll do it. And then in the second quarter, he went down. And the calf injury is interesting. Is it a fluke injury or is it overuse? A lot of times, calf injuries are overuse. So we'll see. Again, really fortunate that he doesn't have to play next week or the week after that. He should be fully healthy when the Niners start the playoffs, but I don't know. They say it's a light strain. I don't know. If it's still bothering him in the playoffs, that's a huge deal for the 49ers. If it's not bothering him in the playoffs, I shouldn't be talking about this. But this feels like the only thing that could derail the Niners this season is something happening to 23 or 13. And I don't know. I mean, Joe Burrow hurt his calf this year, and he played through it, tried to play through it. It wasn't that bad. It was that bad. It ended the season. Kevin Durant, I remember when I was covering the Warriors 5 years ago, he had a calf injury that wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. He played through it, popped his Achilles. So the Niners got to be really careful. And fortunately, they will be because they don't have to play in the next 2 weeks. He should not play the next 2 weeks. Sorry, Christian. I know you want to win Offensive Player of the Year and you have these individual goals you want to achieve. Stop. It's about the team and about the Super Bowl, and you need to be fully healthy and rested. 3 weeks from today? 3 weeks from today? Yes. So you'll probably still win Offensive Player of the Year anyway. But you're done. It's over. Good effort this year. You were phenomenal. Now it matters what you do in the playoffs. And you got to be 100% healthy. And you're not right now. Bobo says, Flav, Manning missed a Super Bowl twice after MVPs. Was he good enough from the pocket? I guess you really walked right into that one, Flav. Matthew Sanders says, more like McCaffrey. Am I right? Yuck, dad jokes. Good point. Flav says, Bobo, yes, they're actually talking to each other while paying me. You got to like that. I profit from their conversation. You got to like that. Yes, that's why Manning was good for 15 years and has 2 more rings than Lamar ever will. Oh, it's getting testy. Flav doesn't like when he's called out. I know that about Flav. We go back. Cohn, says Ray, 208-999. My barber calls me Cohn. I text him and I say, hey, you got any availability this week? And he's like, yeah. And I'll like, he'll give a day and I'll say thanks. And he'll say, thanks, Cohn. You're welcome. I like that.